Hey guys, Ryan here, welcome to another video. Today guys, I got more Kamen Rider lockseeds for you guys, and this time it's the Kureshima and Charmant lockseeds from Kamen Rider gaim. So let's get to it with this review. So first of all, we're going to be starting with the lockseeds themselves. I've already shown the Sengoku driver that I built already, so we can ignore this for now, so we can put this out of the way. So first of all, let's start with the Kiwi lockseed from Kamen Rider gaim. So this thing actually looks really good, turned out really great. Here's the inside, looks pretty good. Lock can go up, like I said in a previous video. So now let's go into the other ones. Now let's start with the main lockseed for our third rider, Kamen Rider Ryugen. And here we have the Buto lockseed, aka the grape lockseed. Obviously, like usual, the lock can go up. Here's the inside, looks really good. And obviously this thing actually turned out great. Oh, one sec. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, there we go. And now on to the melon lockseed for our next Kamen Rider Sangetsu. So obviously here's the inside of the lockseed. Looks really good. Lock can go up. And obviously here's how the lockseed looks from all views. Looks pretty good. And now on to the charmant lockseeds. Now here we start with the Dongri, aka the oh, I forgot the name of it, but whatever. This is the Dongri lockseed from Kamen Rider Guridon, and this thing looks really cool, and I really like how this turned out. Here's the lockseed on the inside, like usual. The lock can go up. It looks really good. And now onto the sorry guys. And now onto the. You guys see it, hear a siren in the back? I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. Alright, now on to the next lockseed, which is the Durian lockseed for Kamen Rider Bravo. So the thing is for this one, I didn't know the color of the lockseed was going to be yellow or green, because in the series the lockseed looks like it's green, but in some images I got it to be yellow. So yeah, I picked with this color, so I'm sorry if it doesn't look like the actual one, but whatever. Now, the lock, here's how it looks like on the inside. It's really good. Then the lock can go down, go up and down, obviously, I'm sorry about that. And now onto the, and now that was all the lockseeds here for all of our riders. So now let's get into the faceplates. So now it's time for the faceplates. So here we have all of our 4 rider faceplates in here in the back. So let me put the camera back down. Here we go. Here we have the faceplates for both Kamen Rider Ryugen, Sangetsu, Guridon, and Bravo. So let's get started with Ryugen. So Ryugen's plate looks a bit wonky. I know, like I said, most of the plates will look like this for all of the other riders. And pretty much this thing looks amazing how it turned out. Now it's time for Sangetsu. It looks really cool. It looks really good actually, pretty much. I like how this turned out pretty much. And now onto the charmant ones. Now let's start with Kamen Rider Guridon. And this thing actually looks, mostly the one, this one looks the more decent one. Here's how it looks in the background, hang on, sorry. And now on to the last one, which is the Kamen Rider Bravo plate. This thing actually turned out really cool. I like the design I actually tried to replicate. And now let's get into how they look in the Sengoku driver. So luckily I already have this, I already made a review on it, so if you guys want to go check it out, it's already up on my channel. It's really good. And now let's put on some of the faceplates. So we're going to be using the Ryugen one first, like an example. Here it is. And now the Sengoku driver is now on Ryugen mode. So technically here's how the lockseeds look with the Sengoku driver on. So we'll start with Ryugen, obviously. A sec. There we go. And obviously here's how it looks like with the fruit sliced down. Looks really good. And obviously you can do form changing. So obviously now we have Kiwi over here, and now we have here. Oh, so okay, well if it would like to go in, that would be nice. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. I'm sorry if it kind of took a bit. And now here it is how with Kiwi on. This actually looks really good. I actually kind of like how this turned out. So now let's start with the other lockseed, which is, well, we're going to change faceplate because this is not for Ryugen. It is now for Sangetsu. Sangetsu, you guys didn't know this, but Sangetsu is probably one of my favorite riders from gaim. Obviously gaim is my main, but Sanget is actually pretty cool. So we have the metal lock seat, here we go. And obviously this goes in, the lock goes on, and here it is how it turns out in the Sengoku driver. And it looks really cool. So obviously the lock, I know Sangetsu does have another form, the watermelon form. I don't have the lock seat on me because technically we already have Suica and that would probably be a waste of parts. So let me close this, there we go. So technically, yeah, I didn't make those. I didn't also make Yomotsu Hekari, aka the health fruit lock seat. Probably might in case, because I'm actually building something big right now. I already made some of the weapons like the Muso Saber and other ones. I'm already making one of them, and that weapon is gonna be huge. And I mean it, it's gonna be huge. Okay, now let's start with the Charmant Riders. So we're gonna start with Gridon, it's really good. And obviously here it is. Then the Dongri lock seat, looks pretty good. Obviously this, and then the lock goes on, and here it is how it is when the lock seat is sliced out. And obviously this thing looks really cool. Now we're gonna go into the Durian lock seat, and obviously into Kamen Rider Bravo's style. So we can remove this, and now we can put this into the Sengoku driver. Lock seat goes in, and then the lock goes on, and here it is how it looks like in Kamen Rider Bravo mode. And this thing looks really cool. And also, yes, I know that most of these lock seats actually use sorry, what I'm trying to say is that most of these lock seats are actually used by Kamen Rider Guy himself. And yeah, pretty much that's it for today. So let me place all the lock seats back into this display box that I kind of like picked out with Lego pieces in it. So I'm sorry. So yeah, pretty much that's it. So alright, and it seems to be all clear. So that was it for today's video, guys. That was the Kureshima and Charmant lock seats from Kamen Rider Gaim. In the next video, we'll be showcasing more of those rider lock seats and obviously more faceplates with our buddy here, the Sengoku driver. And also don't forget that I'll be showcasing all of the Genesis rider lock seats, and also be showcasing with the Genesis driver itself. So be on the lookout for that because that video will be good. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe. If you guys want to see more Kamen Rider Gaim related builds, then let me know. But yeah, I was just gonna be posting them anyway, so who cares? But whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe, and we hope you guys really enjoyed the video. So with that said, I'm gonna head out. So peace out, guys, and take care. Anyways, yeah, whatever. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, guys. Bye bye. And I'm out.